Oh, Julian, tell me about, because you have to work with a lot of, like Jim Cameron and Mandy Moore playing themselves in this sort of context. How do you kind of make that stuff all play together? Because it's got to be really tough to do, because these are people acting as themselves, working with their fictional counterparts.
I mean, you just treat, whichever scene for scene, it's whoever's there. You're dealing with the mechanics of the scene, the needs of the character for the story. I mean,
but you're directing somebody to play themselves with people who don't exist. You know what I mean? It's got to be this weird kind of thing folding in on itself.
Right, but I mean, I'm an outsider anyway to the whole Hollywood scene. When I came to Los Angeles to shoot during the first season, I'd never been in this town before. So, I've watched the whole kind of life mirroring art thing happen, both within, all the cast as I was growing more friendly with them, and how I've seen Hollywood work, and, and dealing with sort of famous people that come on the show is just an extension of that. I mean, we had James Woods in last week, and I didn't know what he was going to be like. I know all his work, obviously, and he comes in, he's an absolute firebrand. He's a tour de force of energy, and we had to mold around him. It's just like doing any other scene, really.
But Julian also, he's a little lucky in that he doesn't have to deal with them going, Jimmy Woods would never say this. This one would never say that. And I've had, with the cameos, and actually Jimmy Woods was actually very easy. But some of them I've had hours and hours with of, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. And I'm like, well, it's sort of you, but it's not. But at the end of the day, they have to protect who they are. So
how do you end up getting around that?
Honestly, sometimes we change the whole thing. Bob Saget, even though he was happy playing a bonk-smoking, whoremongering guy, there were things he didn't want to do. And
I'm sorry. Okay, let's hear about that.
But it's not even that. There were certain perceptions that he was willing to have, and certain perceptions he wasn't. So I rewrote the whole thing because I really wanted him to do it, because it was his energy more than specifics of the situation that I thought would be great, and fortunately it worked out. But Chris Penn, rest in peace, who we love, he was very concerned he was going to, hurt Kevin Dillon and look like a
But those are great scenes, you guys.
So, a lot of the times with the cameos, they're very protective of their image, and we understand it. We try our best to go, we'll do what we can.